Out here with more space engineers, and today, well, we're catching up on the armor. Oh, so I've been working on some things, and we're probably going to do a jump cut into further armor development later. But wanted to show you what we have going on here. Just got back from doing a bit of mining. Let's see, I think we moved it all over here now. Yeah, so we've got a little bit of stone, a little bit of iron. Actually, stone should be processing first, right? Of course not. That would have been entirely too easy. There we go. Let's burn through the stone first. So yeah, I went out, I picked up some more gold, some more iron, and obviously a ridiculous amount of stone. I dumped, probably shouldn't have, but I dumped a bunch of the stone while we were mining. So, but yes, so now we have the flaps over here. So we have all the hatches in and the basics of the armor in on this side. What I'm going to probably do is do a cut here and get the rest of the armor on this side, on port side, caught up to the starboard side. Other than that, what I'd like to get done today, hopefully, is start working on the transitional armor pieces from this giant flat area to that giant flat area, and have the additional transitions from the vertical back over to the horizontal here. I'm thinking I'm going to actually do a pinstripe down the center. So since we have, yeah. Actually, you know what? What are they called? It's not plates. Panels. So what I'm thinking is that let's go ahead and drop you out of there. You guys are sloped corners and sloped corners. Light armor panel, heavy armor panel. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. So what I'm thinking is, let's see if we can find the one that I want. The one that I want. Sorry. Alright, yeah, so let's here. And what I'm thinking is that we'll have this thing probably terminate somewhere back here-ish. And then I'm thinking I want it. Let's see if I can find a shape that I'm looking for here. Need the reverse of that. So if I go, let's see here. So if I do that, and we divert out that way. I think I want to keep going that way with it. 3. Yeah, no, that should work. And so then we have something like this. And I know I said I was going to do a cut, but I wanted to get this mostly in place. Show you what I'm thinking here. Alright, and then if we go and then this will so this is here. And there, and then maybe one more here. Does that work? Does. Okay. And so we have basically everything coming off this way. And I may end up making these actually wider, but just to give you an idea what I'm thinking here. And then we have these guys fold over. Ah, crud. Now here's the problem with these things. You end up having to take all of the background, all of the back armor off because of the hitbox collision on those little panels are really annoying. Okay. There you go. Alright, so we have that. You are coming down there. So I think I have that backwards. I have that backwards. Crud. See, what I'm trying to do is to see how you get you sometimes get the plate collision or the panel or whatever they want to call this damn thing. Come on. There we go. I had the lines backwards there. So basically you have to catch it on the really small flat face that's pointed towards you. Okay, so if we do, so what I need to do then is that. I'll show you why here in a second. So it's actually folds down that way. And so what I'm going to have it do is I'm going to use full and half blocks, basically have it transition up from the full block into half blocks into the panels so that it becomes pinstriping based off of the armor. Yeah, so hopefully that'll look good. I'm not quite sure how this is all going to work out. And I may shift all of this back a little bit. I haven't decided yet. But like here where we have these guys, oh, we want full flat panels. Somewhere in here. There you go. And so, like this will come over. And what I'll probably do is have this come down, and that's going to come back. And so what we'll do is we'll have actual armor in here as well, so that we have this whole thing basically fold over the lip as well, following this basically the same lines. Like I said, it'll be I think it'll be interesting. Hopefully, you are there. And of course, having done that, I'm gonna take these out. I apologize for the flicker. There we go. Alright, so that will get us started here. And so what I'm thinking is something like that. I'm not quite sure if this is the way it's going to run. What I may do is I may end up taking this portion out and having it back here somewhere where it folds into this, maybe, or merges into that. Like I said, it's still working on the idea. Not sure which way I want to take it yet, but it gives you an idea of what I'm thinking on it. But in the meantime, we are going to have that band carry over to this band, which will then loop up and over just like we did with the other armor. I need to extend this line over, and then we need to build effectively what's, this like a little buffer piece all the way down on this side. A lot of stuff to do. Alright, so while we're waiting for all of this to go, we're waiting for the materials to finish processing. I did get all of the panels put together. So now, let me show you here. So we now have all of our hatches are working and tied together. And then I need to make a master group so that the bottom hatches and the top hatches all trigger simultaneously. But yeah, no, it's coming out pretty nice. I'm enjoying the way that the whole thing's looking, and I'm glad to get more of the functionality. But I'm going to go ahead and do that cut, and we'll bring you back shortly. So much more armor to place. And we'll be right back. Well, and we're back. Alright, so after a couple of restarts, a lot of welding, this is what we got. Actually, need more metal grids. Alright, so let's take a look here. I'll turn the light, hopefully make it a little easier to see. Alright, so we're still playing around with the what are those called? Frame blocks. But I think I have some ideas for those to be used. But as you can see, we've gone ahead and gotten in everything on this side. Now, what I'm planning on doing for the bottom portion, I have decided, yes, we're going to go ahead and get rid of the little doorway here, and we'll have it on the other side, actually, just so I remember this. Because I won't remember it if I don't deal with it now. Alright, so we'll end up with these guys over here. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to basically build a passageway in here. So it'll be kind of what we were doing here, but it'll actually be on this side. That'll come out and it'll meet up with the one for the other side, which is going to be this area. Go ahead and get that out. So it will basically have a hallway built in here. It'll be kind of just a, I don't know, I guess an archway, an arched hall maybe, which will have our main entrance coming out through here. Now that'll let me hide basically the big warning things and everything, because basically what we're going to do is build a roof system into this, and then we'll have the walkways coming through. This will all be blocked off, obviously, and then you'll be able to, well, eventually you'll be able to walk in here. That, because that landing gear is going to go away. We're going to have the magnetic pads probably like right under the, maybe under there, maybe back here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, so part of the reason for closing that off is I want to take what we have here, this little design piece, this armor detail, and we're going to duplicate that down on the bottom. And that's basically going to give us the height that we need in order to hide the magnetic plates that we're going to use as landing gear. At least that's the theory. The added bonus on that is that it'll actually give us a grind plate, so that if we have to do something where we have to land in an area that we don't really have a large flat area, or a large flat space, I should say, we'll be able to not necessarily worry about the nacelles getting ripped off of the ship. But, you know, it's always good to have that stuff, right? Okay, so from a distance, we've got that. Now, I'm having second thoughts on something. I'm thinking about carrying this through. But the problem that we run into is that we'll have to do a cutout for the two vertical thrusters here. But I'm thinking it looks a little unbalanced because of the fact that we have the strap back there, but we don't have the strap up here. And I'm thinking that I want to put the strap in. So let me know what you think. Put your feedback in the comment section, and let me know what you think about that. So that gets us there. Let's talk about these things. So what I'm thinking for these is that we cut out those. Let's see. I'm trying to think if it's going to be better to go from here.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Let's go ahead and
Inventory full.
go in here. All right, so what I'm thinking is that we will end up taking out
Inventory full.
these guys.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
All right, so I'm thinking we'll take those out. Let's go. We're gonna do carbon fiber on here, and actually,
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
now the reason that I'm thinking about this is
Inventory
see if we can get this to work,
Inventory full.
and we'll leave that there. Right. And so what I'm thinking is that we will have something kind of like what we. Come on, really? Let me out. Thank you. Sheesh. Really? These engineers. All right. So what I'm thinking here is that we'll have a bit of space. Let's see, the light's coming in from there. And so what I'm kind of wanting to do, something like this. Where we end up with this kind of stuff. But I'm not sure how this is going to look. So I wanted to take a look and see. Because what I wanted to do... No, that's not going to work. I mean, I guess what I could do then, is instead of that... is
Inventory full.
see, it's like when you're trying to do certain things, space engineers won't cooperate.
Full.
When you're not trying to do those things, that's what space engineers wants to do. Come on. Let me out. I'm about ready to start cutting myself out of this thing. Come on. Come on. Space engineers, you're really getting to me today. Alright. Actually, and I need to get out anyway because I need to go grab some grids. Or not grids, girders. Let's go ahead and drop that. Drop this stuff and drop a bunch of those off. And what we want to do is grab the... I guess I could technically get away with the 2x1s. That'd be placing less windows. And so if we went... there. Right, and then yeah.
Energy critical.
If we did something like that. We need the windows. Or we need glass, rather. Which I know we have. Because what I'm wondering here. So if we have something like that. And then Let's go get some power really quick.
Energy low.
Okay, so if we do that and then we do... I don't know any of these, if any of these will actually work the way I want them to. Because if we were going with vertical lines would work really well. Sorry, I have hot chocolate. It's the middle of the night. Because what I was hoping to be able to do is have those slotted areas, those horizontal slotted or the diagonal slotted areas, have a back glow to them. And I think what I'm going to have to do is put lighting directly behind them so that it casts through. I'm just going to be unfortunate if that's what I have to do. Actually, I know what I can do. I know exactly what I can do. All right. Okay, let's scrap that plan. Can I get to these over here? Because it's going to be much less frustrating if I do it this way. And so what I'm thinking here then is that we go with these guys. We have, do we have, I mean, I could definitely do it with the plates, but I don't want to do it with the plates. I want to can we get yep, that'll work. So basically what we'll end up with is something like this. Go ahead and do that and that. Actually not. Let's just go ahead and take the entire thing from and yes, I'll recolorize this again. So from here, you are going to be half block. Let's take you out. I'm going to show you what the plan is. So we do that. To there, and we'll continue this all the way down. I'm going to need to grab that. Right. And any construction components, which I do not have on me. Let's grab a couple of those really quick. And I don't have a whole lot of those. It's 1,000 of those, just to have them. So we'll go through them. I'm not that worried about it. And I want, you know what I need? I need one of you. We're gonna put you right there. Because you're outside of the build range, but that's okay. I don't mind too much. And then for you guys, so you have to do this. You have to do this kind of quick. What is this? This is the. Okay, and we're gonna change this. Let's go 200. Go solid 200 and 255, right? I want the radius to go, let's go 5 meters. Fall off is going to be 3. Intensity, cut those in half. All right. There we go. And so that will be our detailing for the back of the light. And what we'll do is we'll do a couple of these. I'm thinking probably, let's see, the next one will be here. And we did 5 on that. 3, 2.5. Do I want that one there or up one? I mean, it's realistically, I could probably get away with just placing it here. Because that'd be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea actually if we went. It's 1, 2. So if we put the light there. Yeah, I think if we put the light there and then we set it out to maybe like 7 meters, 7.5 meters. That could be good. Okay, grab incomplete. We want you. And then once again, we're going that 200. Let's go 7.5, 300, 2.5, or 3.0 and 2.5. Okay. That out, take that out. Alright, and then you guys are going to be there, there, Alright, so let's choose that back. Actually want you. You're gonna get blocked in. You're gonna get blocked in. And there's our detail. Alright, so let's go ahead and paint all you up so that you're all one color. Yeah. And so we'll do the same thing that we did there over here. Basically, we're gonna you basically end up with armor kind of offset from it. And then if we wanted to, we could anchor this by having just regular armor blocks. Oh, here.
Energy low.
There you go. And so that just ties it all back together again. All right, I'm kind of liking the way that came out. All right, so now we just have to repeat that process. We're gonna. And you are going to be, so it's there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 5. So you're going to be the one that comes out. You put a heavy armor block back there. And now we rinse and repeat. 200. We did 7.5, 30, 2.5. And we just keep doing this until we get where we need to be.
Energy critical.
We'll see how that looks after the water is done, hopefully. Come on, Bob, finish up. Bob's taking a while. Come on, Bob. Yes, I know I need metal grids. There we go. Yeah, I think I like that. I think that's gonna look good. And I do kind of like the fact that this is offset a little bit. Basically it adds a little bit of space armor. Not that we really need it on this build, but you know. So we'll do that there. I may end up doing something similar over here. I don't know yet. We'll definitely do it on this side when we get the armor up and running. But I'm kind of liking the way that that went. That worked out pretty nicely, actually. And then maybe do something similar back here somewhere. No, you know what? No, we're not going to do that. What I'll do...
No
Oh, crap.
energy.
Is slowly kill myself in deep space, apparently. Or quickly kill myself in deep space. I'm not sure which way that's going. Alright, so I have some ideas for the rest of the design. Like I said, one of the things I want to do is to replicate what we have on the upper edge guard, basically, with the, I guess you call them nubbins, I don't know what you want to call them. Basically do that on the bottom nacelle. We'll close off the exterior holes that are to the port and starboard exterior face. And we'll get the rest of the interior stuff done. But at least we've gotten a lot of stuff done. So once we have this side, once we have everything on the starboard side done, basically I'm going to replicate it over on port side. As you can see, I have been slowly getting things done over there. We've got all of the armor patched in now. We've even got the little detail pieces in. So really, yeah, it's just the decorative armor at this point. So for Friday's video, I'm going to try to have everything that you see here duplicated over here. That way, when we come back together on Friday, we'll be able to do some weapons stuff. Finally, and then once the weapons are in, that's pretty much the ship. I mean, we just have to do a little bit of the detailing the bridge area, that because we've still got some jaggies in there that we need to clean up. And we need to do the transition from the nacelle, from the nacelle and mandibles into the central body. So tying all of that together. I don't like the way the design started to come out with the panels. At least the way that they're currently laid out. So I think what I'm going to do is flip them so that the wide portion is back towards the bridge and the pinstriping is running forward towards the thruster area. So I just, for some reason, I'm not really happy with the way it came out. So, but I'm thinking that we'll still be able to run the pinstripes down to the edge and down the side. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, you know the routine. You know where the buttons are. Make sure you hit them. Always feel free to share the video out with your friends and family. It's people you hate. It's all good. Oh, man. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. Not too bad, right? Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of the week, and we will see you back here on Friday for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Alright, so a little bit more detailing, and then this is done, duplicate it. Yeah. It's only another, like, maybe 5 hours or so. Not too bad.